Hello. It's been a while since I posted on my little YouTube journal. The time is 5:25 p.m. September 4th, 2025, on a Thursday. Yeah, a lot to cover, but I'm gonna try to keep it short. But basically, for the sake of, well, first of all, I feel good right now. Today's been a really good day. Just started school, third day of school, and I just got back from the gym, took a shower. My hair's wet, a mess. It's whatever, right? But for the sake of keeping the chronology or whatever, I'll update what's happened since the last video that I posted, which is probably in fucking May or something. Oh dear. End of junior year was great. I didn't realize how swamped I was until I stopped being swamped, and I was like, holy shit, I was swamped. Yeah, it was bad. It was real bad. I mean, I pulled a few all-nighters, and I'm not even the type to want to sleep late, or the type to be like, oh, I don't want to sleep early. Oh, I'm so tired. I sleep early, and I wake up early, and I had to pull some fucking all-nighters and shit. It was bad. That was bad. But overall, enjoyed. And then my summer was fucking amazing. Oh, AP tests, I guess, they're easy. They're fine. My summer was amazing. I hung out a lot with my friends, with my family, but most importantly with myself. I had the most fun with myself because nobody knows how to treat me the best except for me. I know exactly what I'm thinking. I can read my mind. It's like magic. Me and myself were a match made in heaven. But I mean, seriously, I had a lot of fun. I went to a lot of comic stores and bookstores and shit. That's my reading pile right now. Half manga, half book. But yeah, I've been spending a lot of money on comics, which is bad because I'm not employed. I'm just using the allowance that my parents so generously give me, which is eternally grateful. But anyways, oh yeah, and also I got back in the gym, which is amazing. I don't remember when I got back in the gym. I think it was after junior year was over. But that's great because I was complaining about not being in the gym, I think, when I left off in the videos. But I'm back, and I've been back for a couple months now, and I lost maybe 10 pounds, almost 15, maybe. Yeah, maybe 15 is generous. I think 15 is generous, but 10 pounds pretty much, which is good, which is great, and I felt amazing. Past tense, I'll tell you why later. But yeah, and then also summer, I got a job, finally. I'm starting that soon at the place I've wanted to work here for so fucking long because they pay well and the environment is great, and it's not the fucking boba place that I worked at, or fucking Haagen-Dazs, where the manager hates you and the service is just annoying, but anyways, and then I volunteered at a summer camp, some kids. I always love working with kids. It genuinely makes me feel way better about myself and about life and just about everything. I'm just generally a happier person when I'm making sure that kids are happy. It just makes me happier. Maybe that should be my career path. But I think that's it. Yeah, I don't know. I've been having a lot of fun. School started, also fun. I'm trying not to let school consume my life though. I don't like the idea of a school year, a few months that I'm in school is it's the same shit as the months I'm not in school, except I'm going somewhere 5 days a week. The rest of that time is still mine. And although I have to study and shit, and I have to do college apps now because I'm a fucking senior. I'm trying to realize that school isn't the whole day. I have hours to do other things, like go to the gym, and then or go out to a fucking bookstore if I want to, if I fucking feel like it. And as long as I get home at a reasonable time, and I go to sleep at a reasonable time, and I'm still keeping up with my schedule and stuff and my work, it's fine. Anyways, also, yeah, college apps, holy shit. I have figured out my college list, started some application stuff. I have not started my essay, but we'll see. I gotta start that. But the reason sort of that I wanted to make this video is because I have 2 huge fucking goals right now. 2 huge goals. And I'm sort of, while I was at the gym today, I sort of, like, I was like zoning out, like on the treadmill, you know? And I kind of, like, I realized, like, the things that I need to be doing, I need to lock in. Like, I need to take it seriously. Because, you know, 2 months, I only have 2 months, a little bit less, actually. 2 months will go by so fucking fast. And that, the 2 things are college apps, obviously. I need to finish my main application by November so I can submit to the place that I want to go to. It's a huge reach. I don't think I'm gonna get in, but if I do, that'd be awesome. But I'm not gonna get in. But if I do, that'd be awesome. I'm not gonna. But if I do, that'd be awesome. And also, my second goal and the goal that I honestly care more about right now is basically at my high school, only the seniors can dress up for Halloween, which is kind of fucked up. But I guess that makes it like more special when you become a senior and you've been waiting for like 3 years and you're like, oh shit, I finally get to do it, you know? And now I'm like, oh shit, I finally get to do it. And because in the years leading up to it, I've always been too fat to dress up as a superhero, even though I wanted to, you know? Like I even though, like, you know, I can do whatever I want, right? But like, I don't want to come to school as fucking, you know, like I don't know, like midlife crisis Spider-Man, you know, with the fucking, you know, or like Superman with a pot belly or some shit, you know, like that's just, no, like I'm not doing that. But I realized like a few weeks ago, at the rate that I'm losing weight, I might be able to put on a spandex suit and look fine. You know, I won't look good. I won't look like super amazing muscles, but I'll look fine. And I'll look passable, you know? Like, it'll be fine. And in my eyes, it'll be great because obviously I never thought I'd be even where I am right now. And imagine where I'll be in 2 months when I lock in, when I lock in, and I put on the shit and I'm like not like fucking, I don't feel fat as shit, you know? I've been wanting to dress up, as you can see from like the shit in my room, and you know, like this shit, you know, like I've been into superheroes, and obviously I wanted to dress up as a superhero and sometimes be a superhero for so long. It's been years, like almost a decade, maybe I think a decade, yeah, more than a decade probably. So to come to my senior year and potentially be able to finally fulfill that dream of you know, like a Halloween costume, and I get to dress up as a superhero, you know? Something that I never thought was possible before, something that, despite it being on the top of my list of things that I want to do, I never even considered it because I was always too fat, you know? And like, I don't know, I think I look great with like t-shirts and jeans and stuff. Honestly, if I stopped here, or like if someone cursed me and I could stay I had to stay at this weight forever, I would be okay with that. That'd be fine. Obviously not ideal, but like I'm happy with where I am right now, is what I'm saying. And I've been happy with it. But you know, it's actually really helped my confidence too, and like being social and stuff. I've gotten a lot more sociable. But the possibility of finally being able to dress up as a fucking superhero, you know, to be Superman, that's too good to pass up. And although I could do it in college or something like that, there's something about, my final year in high school, and everyone's in a costume, and it's a costume thing. You're supposed to dress up in a costume, and I come as something that I've been wanting to, that's something that means a lot to me. And I was talking to my friends about it, and I don't think that they understand. I don't think anyone understands how much this really means to me, how much this possibility means to me. Like, I have to do this. And I might just fucking break down crying, like, if I, when I finally get it, when I get it, and I see myself in the suit, and I'm like, and it's just like fulfilling that thing that I've always wanted to do as a child, and sort of showing 10-year-old me that, like, I can do things, that I'm not an idiot, I've always felt like a fucking idiot, as the youngest, and, whenever I do something wrong, someone's always there to be like, you fucking idiot, like, well, not really, but, like, well, sometimes they'd be like, you fucking idiot, and then they, like, do it for me, or they just, like, do it for me, and I just, like, stand there and be like, oh shit, I didn't know how to do that, and they're, like, doing it in 2 seconds, things like that. And I don't know, and I think being fit is always something that I wanted to do, something that I thought was never attainable, but yeah, I mean, here I am now, and I think I look pretty good. Like, all things, I think I look pretty good, and, like, yo, I would date me, bro. No, that's too far. I would not date me, but like, so despite feeling great about how I looked over the summer, and, like, I am now sort of feeling kind of bad again, like, not bad, but, like, sort of, I'm feeling the pressure again of sort of, like, it's not good enough, and I don't like that. I don't want to feel like that. Superman would not approve of that mindset, but I don't know, I guess that's just how I'm feeling right now. I'm afraid that I won't have enough time to do these things, but that's sort of how it goes. Whenever I have something coming up, and that moment when it hits me that the pressure is on, like, I have to start now or else it's not going to get done. There's always that phase of, like, oh shit, I gotta lock in, and then, like, oh shit, I'm fucked, and then it's like, and then I sort of come up with a plan, and I have this, like, boost of, like, determination. I'm like, yeah, okay, I might be fucked, but, like, fuck you, I'm gonna not get fucked, through my grit and determination. Yeah, but I mean, honestly, Spider-Man has been the biggest influence to me, but I don't want to go and do a whole Spider-Man suit. So Superman, and I do think that he's very topical right now, and I think definitely he's a big role model right now, I think, as I try to be more sociable and be kinder, not just nice, but kind, and I try to be more considerate of everybody, like, whether it's someone I pass by once, like, for a second, or it's, my mom, I think we tend to take everything for granted, like, everything is, the fact that we are here to enjoy these things, like the trees outside, or, like, my fingers, or the glasses that I have on, or my mom who's picking up fucking sourdough, because I was craving sourdough yesterday, which is kind of bad because now I'm like, I gotta lose weight. Like, things like that, or my friend who maybe is kind of being annoying right now, but like at the end of the day, they're my friend, and they're a fellow human, and we're all fellow humans, we're fellow people. We're all neighbors on this one rock in the infinite, vast unknown, and why is it not a definite to help everyone out, to extend grace to everyone, to give out the grace that has been given to us, that has been shown to us throughout our life as children, as family members, as as people, you know? Wow, that was a big tangent. But yeah, and then also college apps, you know, like that shit, whatever. I think it's clear like which one I care about more, like dressing up as Superman or the fucking college apps. But I'm not too worried about it. My biggest thing is just like the supplementals and the essays, which is obviously like the hardest part. But you know, the Common App thing is way easier than I thought it would be. It's just I gotta get, because I am a decent writer, you know. I had a lot of fun last year, and I built a good relationship with my writing, with my English teacher last year, and I learned a lot too, and I really improved a lot too, and I can see those improvements when looking at my past writing, and I am confident in my ability to do certain things. It's just that I need to do it, and I need to do it well. I need to do it like, because you know, like last year I would like write something and I would like not edit it, or I would edit it a little bit and I would just like not look at it and just like submit it, you know. And then, oh shit, I got a fucking 100. I would get a lot of 100, which is crazy. That was an AP guy. Like I really like, I think I'm a good writer. I think I'm a good writer, at least for where I am right now. But I don't want to say that because that's like like fuck you, like, you know. Like I sound like a bitch. But yeah, I'm confident in my writing ability. Again, it's just actually starting the thing. And well, I want to go to U Chicago, which is going to be very, 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 very hard, considering I don't think my school has a great track record with like, you know, acceptances to U Chicago. But and I'm gonna be honest, like my grades and my SAT score and stuff, like the way it's looking, like the past applications that had similar scores, like similar like numerical, like quantitative values, they all got rejected. But they don't have my brain, and they don't have my writing ability, and they don't have a Superman costume. I don't either, but I'm hoping to make one. And you know, at this point, I'm so determined to be Superman for Halloween that even if I don't lose enough weight by like that time, I'll just like get one of the like stupid like muscle suits that like really loose as well. Like not like loose, but like loose enough that I don't feel like an idiot, you know. I'll just do that. But I would love to come as like the sort of classic, the spandex, you know. The all-star Superman look, you know. Let's find a good one. Like, you know, like all-star Superman look. He's very, you know, not. Yeah. But yeah, and so my plan is, I was taking a shower because it was in the gym that I realized I gotta fucking lock in. So in the shower, I was like, okay, here's the plan. I'm gonna clean up my space because as of right now it is, especially like down there, it's like pretty bad. Oh, well, actually it's not that bad. Well, I thought it was worse. And then, you know, like that shelf would be nice to at least do something about. But in general, my space is pretty clean, I think. But yeah. And then also I gotta put a pause on the comics and the manga, just the reading in general, because I love reading. I'm having so much fun, but I have to, like, in the time that I'm reading or like watching anime or some shit, I could be college apps or, you know, going to the gym or something like that. Although my gym schedule will probably stay kind of strict. Oh, actually, I hadn't considered that. I had not considered that. But right now I got Dandadan. Actually, let me pause the video. Dandadan and Kaiji number 8. I'm like halfway through both of these, so should be pretty easy to just finish these up and then put them away forever. I'm gonna try not to touch the comics or the manga until I'm done with, until like November 1st, because that's when the U Chicago thing is due, and that's when, what's after Halloween, obviously. I mean, I'll probably keep this book. I'm having fun with it, and it's not, you know, it's not a comic. But Yeah, I mean, holy shit, I have so many comics to read. It's insane. I have this whole fucking Black Panther omnibus, like 1,200 pages, that I have not read yet. Still, like, oh my god, I have so much to read, but I have to put on hold and just really focus on uh, giving myself the time to go to the gym and focus on my college apps and rest. Because I need rest. That's why. Actually, whoa, what? Fuck, I'm starting work soon too. Fuck, damn it. Yeah, this isn't gonna be necessarily easy. I always wake up at 5:30 so I can get up, prepare my lunch, eat breakfast, and then watch one episode of Dandadan. But I'm going to trade that in for not eating breakfast. I think I'll be fine. Because breakfast is like 300 calories, not very filling either. So I'm gonna try to just skip breakfast, and go for a walk in the morning, like a 30-minute walk. And then if I do that every day, that should help tremendously. Drink a lot of water, eat my greens, eat my protein. Yeah. For the college apps, I think I'm just gonna look at other essays that have been accepted, see what they did, see what I like from there, and then sort of try to get some inspiration as to what I might want to do. But I'm trying to keep in mind that everything that I'm planning on doing is also like along with the 5 APs that I'm taking and the fucking my job that I'm starting soon. Oh man. But we'll see. Two or three of my classes, definitely two of my hardest classes, are structured in a way that three of my classes are structured in a way that is really helpful. Two of them, the work that they assign, AP Gov and AP Calc BC, I'm just that good. I might drop the class. I'm so bad at math. But they are on a weekly basis. Like they give you a week to do the work, which is great, so I can schedule that how I want to. And then AP Literature should be fine because it's all in-class work because of AI, which is, at first I was like, fuck. But honestly, I'm going to focus on the quality of my essay for college rather than the quality of my essays for the AP class that I'm like going to do good in anyways. Because I'm just like that, And then AP Environmental Sciences is going to be really easy. The teacher himself said this shit is really easy. Oh shit, but I have to do like notes like every night or some shit, like 30 minutes a night, which is fucking annoying. But yeah. But that's like November, October, or yeah, that's the deadline's November 1st. So really it's only 2 months of this, and then after that it's just like like whatever. Like I'll just like read comics and like whatever, Maybe I'll like let myself have like a week of just like eating shit. No, not a week. That's insane. That's bad. I'm gonna gain like 5 pounds, bro. But yeah. My father just came home, so that's about it. It is 5:49 p.m. September 4th, Thursday. I'm gonna lock the fuck in. I'm gonna fucking win, bro. I'm gonna fucking win, bro. That was kind of corny. I'm sorry.